And this is the breaking news that we are getting to you on top of this edition of the news. The police now has narrowed down on one more suspect. This image, remember, that you see on your screens is something that we saw first up last evening. Many believed perhaps that he was someone who was helping Shujat Bukhari during the entire incident. But now I think it turns out that the police believes that this person is also a suspect. So now there are essentially 4 suspects that the police is really looking at. The police, remember, has released certain numbers where you can actually tell them in case you have seen these suspects anywhere, if you identify any of them. And then these are now the 2 images on your screens that you see. The first one there on the left is what was released earlier, where on a motorbike you see these 3 men. And the next image now that you see there on the right of your screens, the police tells us possibly could be the 4th suspect in the entire case. Our colleague Aditya Rajkol, I'm told, is joining us to get you more details on that story. So Aditya, this one person that we see essentially possibly helping out Shujat is turning out now to be a suspect?
Well, yes. In fact, this is a fresh photograph released by the J&K police in which a 4th suspect can be seen in that area. Now, yesterday evening, 2 CCTV footage grabs were also shared by J&K police in which 3 terrorists were in fact seen fleeing from the scene at the press colony in Srinagar of Kashmir. Now, there are 4 terrorists that are involved in this. Republic TV had first broken this yesterday evening, immediately after the assassination of Shujat Bukhari, senior journalist, and 2 PSOs as well, that 4 terrorists were involved in this operation. 3 terrorists immediately after this carnage fled the scene, but 1 terrorist remained there. He tried to gauge a sense of what was happening around the area. He tried to, in fact, locate some weapons inside the car from the PSOs. In fact, Republic TV, apart from this photograph, has also accessed a video in which we can very much see that this particular person is trying to take away a pistol from the PSO and then runs away from the scene. And this in front of at least 2 police personnel who are standing there, who are in fact trying to get some kind of help for Shujat Bukhari and the 2 other PSOs who are lying in a pool of blood at the scene of the crime in press colony in Srinagar. So this is a brutal reality, act of terror that has been conducted, and top sources in the J&K police have now confirmed that there is a straight hand of the Pakistani ISI and Lashkar-e-Toiba in this brutal murder of Shujat Bukhari and 2 PSOs as well. In fact, top sources also tell us that 3 terrorists might have been identified. They are from downtown Srinagar, and 1 could be a Pakistani, and another has not been identified yet. So the effort is on still to locate them. The manhunt has been launched across Srinagar and neighboring areas as well. Crack teams have been formed as well. But the big question certainly is how soon before the J&K police can nab these perpetrators, because remember, terror attacks have been on a rise even as we are talking about the last day of the Ramzan ceasefire. From tomorrow evening, we will have anti-terror operations again beginning in the Kashmir Valley, and the CRPF army and the J&K police will have a free hand. But this is the brutal reality we are breaking first on Republic TV. These images on your screen of the 4 assailants, the 4 murderers, the 4 terrorists who conducted this murder of Shujat Bukhari and his 2 PSOs.
All right, and Aditya, even as you talk to us and we are having this conversation on our screens, we are putting out a video. And let's tell our viewers that this video again is disturbing, I think, just for the very reality of it. What has struck Kashmir yesterday, it's been a bloody day. And, you know, Aditya, there is another difference that I see in these 2 images that we just were looking at on our screens earlier. On the first image where you see those 3 people riding a bike, they try to cover their faces. But I think the 4th suspect, and if our producers can actually put out that image now again, because that is the image we are told, Aditya, of the 4th suspect. This is someone who doesn't even cover his face. So this tells you about the impunity. This tells you about the fact that this person does not even think that anyone will ever be able to catch him. Now, shouldn't the government of the day, shouldn't the government in Jammu and Kashmir be responsible for this attitude also?
That's a very important point you're making, Deepthi, because there isn't any kind of a fear of the law and order machinery or the police or the army there, and that's why they know that there's Ramzan ceasefire and there will be no counter action against them, and that's why they conduct this brutal operation. They kill a senior journalist in the Kashmir Valley, that too in broad daylight when he was leaving from his office. That means they had done recce. They knew about the timings he leaves his office and were in fact securing that entire zone and perhaps recceing also for the last few days. And they board a bike, they leave immediately after this operation. You can see the middle person in that bike is holding a bag, possibly which has AK-47, because the police sources has confirmed that it was AK-47 that was used. More than 20 to 25 rounds were fired, in fact, and finally that led to the death of 3 people. We also know that perhaps there is a possibility that there are 2 people who've been identified from downtown Srinagar, 2 terrorists identified from downtown Srinagar, and the middle one who is hiding his face, and the third person is also trying to hide his face, is a Pakistani terrorist, possibly Naved Jat, who had escaped from Srinagar just a few months ago from the Lashkar-e-Toiba. But one thing is for certain, top sources in the J&K police and the security apparatus have confirmed to Republic TV that this was a targeted killing, an operation that was funded and sponsored and completely brained by the Pakistani ISI, and it was Lashkar-e-Toiba they used for this terror operation. A targeted killing on a day when a UN report on Kashmir came out. Nobody would have expected this. Nobody would have blamed terrorists for this operation, and suspicion would have gone to the Indian agencies. So this was the ploy adopted by Pakistan ISI and the terrorists to eliminate a key voice of reason, a key voice of moderation from Kashmir Valley, a senior journalist who has been assassinated along with his 2 PSOs. And we remember that Shujat Bukhari, apart from having very vocal views on the Kashmir issue, had been travelling frequently abroad as well to hold dialogue on the Kashmir issue as well. So perhaps there were separatist elements and radical elements who were not happy with him to hold such a dialogue as well. So that is an open secret that perhaps intellectuals, journalists and the police also are aware about and looking into those angles as well. But these photographs and videos exclusively accessed by Republic TV clearly indicate that there are 4 terrorists of Lashkar-e-Toiba involved in this terror attack yesterday, in which Shujat Bukhari and 2 of his PSOs were in fact killed brutally. And in fact a massive manhunt has now been launched across the valley, and particularly in Srinagar and downtown to Nabda.
And Aditya, even as we play out that video, and again, it's important to reiterate that these are disturbing images, viewers. So a lot of viewer discretion is recommended when you look at these images, Aditya. But at the end of it, when you have this man almost next to Shujat Bukhari, we are talking of the suspect he possibly could have been aware, Aditya, that he's also being filmed, that he was also being photographed. But that fear, ideally, I think that should have been amongst these terrorists is missing. And I think we need to find out why. The government needs to tell us why, and why did we even have to ceasefire in the first place. Appreciate, Aditya, you tracking that story for us. Thank you.